After Revolution 1917, Nicholas II resigned, and communists came to power. Tsar's family was killed. Other royal family members ran away. What happened to Dvoryans, Russian noble class? In this video, I will talk about their lives after revolution. Since the 19th century, Dvoryans as a class was in decline. After the war with Napoleon in 1812, many Dvoryans became liberals, Masons, or organized revolutionary groups. At the same time, there was a problem of transferring Dvoryan's title to non-nobles. Therefore, the new law was established. To become a Dvoryan could only a public servant who got the fourth rank in bureaucracy. Crimean War and peasant revolts made Alexander II abolish serfdom in Russia. This undermined Dvoryan's economic power, and later the development of capitalism put them into bad financial situation. In the beginning of the 20th century, 90% of land was concentrated in the hands of peasants. Dvoryans became poorer and were losing lands. There were two main categories of Dvoryans. First, hereditary were about 68%, and second, public servants were about 32%. Dvoryans was not a homogeneous ethnic group. Only 53% were Russians, others were Ukrainians, Georgians, Armenians, and Polish. Hereditary Dvoryans were usually the descendants of dukes and boyars' families. There were also barons, counts, and foreign nobility. Some Dvoryans who got a title based on their merits could not pass it to the children. Russian nobility was not big in numbers in contrast to countries of Western Europe and Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Their life was changed by Revolution 1917. Surprisingly, October Revolution was led by Dvoryans, like Vladimir Lenin, Felix Dzerzhinsky, Marshal Tukhachevsky, and General Brusilov. They were not proletariat. 10% of the first Politburo belonged to the noble class. The participation of noble class in revolution happened not only in Russia. For example, during French Revolution, the leaders were Count Mirabeau and Marquis de Lafayette. It's not surprising that revolutionary leaders were representatives of noble class. They were highly educated, traveled a lot, and knew different people. On November 23, 1917, communists published a decree on destroying the classes in Russia. This document destroyed the class system but did not destroy all the communist competitors for power. Soon, the civil war started and the country was divided between red and white. People usually think that whites were representatives of nobility, but it was not correct. It's true that a lot of intelligentsia supported white movement, but there were also church and some of peasantry who supported Tsar. During the civil war, all Dvoryans could be divided into three groups. First, those who accepted Bolsheviks, second, those who did not, and third, who remained neutral. In the last category was famous Russian poet Ivan Bunin. He did not support red nor white and was forced to run away abroad. In 1920, when Bolsheviks were winning, many Dvoryans left Russia. Their route usually ran through Crimea. For example, Nicholas II's childhood friend Dmitry Sheremetyev and his family departed from Peninsula with Tsar's mother on Britain ship. When General Wrangel lost the battle, around 150,000 people immigrated. From 2 million of Dvoryans, only 50,000 remained in USSR. Immigrants went to France, England, Germany, and Italy. Those who were able to take their wealth could do anything they wanted to in the new country. Some were able to make a career thanks to acquaintance, and others had to work. Many Russian female Dvoryans became models. In fact, Russian immigrants contributed a lot to fashion industry. For Dvoryans, it was easier to become artists, writers, painters, directors, and actors. The second group, which stayed in USSR, had very different paths. Many Dvoryans were killed during 1930s repressions. In USSR, Dvoryans hid their noble background in order to keep their families safe and give an opportunity for children to study in university. Famous Russian actress Lyubov Orlova belonged to a hereditary Dvoryan family. Golitsyn Dvoryan family stayed in USSR and its members became journalists and public servants. Over the years, Dvoryans disappeared in USSR, but due to imperfect Soviet system, USSR developed another privileged class about which I will talk in the next videos. Thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel and I will see you next time. Bye bye!